Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Tower of Guns. So, we are doing the Dr. Pepto-Mutt run. I don't know, it's always hard to read the subtitles as they go by, just because it's a little bit too fast for me, and when it comes down to it, it's like, risky business. So, last run didn't go so well. I was exploring way too much for my own good, and kind of got up with spelunking in for... Whoa. Okay, I think I was making jokes a little while back about, like, just a run filled with nothing but hug bots, and I was just thinking to myself, you know what, that would be funny. And then, I mean, it didn't happen. There are these guys, and I got hit by them because I wasn't paying attention, but I'll deal with it. Alright, so I think in the comments I was talking to David, who I've referenced a couple of times at this point, and he was commenting on how crazy would this gun be at level 6. I have no idea. Let's find out. So we're running the Crazy Bullet Gun, Taco Terror. Now, this gun doesn't level particularly fast, and the last time I tried this, it didn't go so well. I think we ended up dying on, what, like the Egg Scrambler or something? But, you know what? I'm willing to give it another shot with, you know, sheerly for the sake of science, and you know what? As embarrassing as it is... Yeah! Alright, so... as embarrassing as it is, I would very much like to kind of figure out a lot of the weird secrets to this game early on, so I kind of have an edge up when the actual release comes out, because I'm fairly certain there are going to be a bunch of nice new little things. Alright, so I also did something slightly different there. This gun has extreme kickback in comparison to, say, E-Gun's Pride. And it's not as consistent because of the slow rate of fire, but if you want to use this gun for like a short extra hop, it's amazing. So, as usual, it does also have a fair amount of splash damage, so that is something I seriously have to worry about. But with any luck, I've wisened up a little bit to the workings of this gun, and can use it a little bit more effectively without hurting myself in the slightest. It's still unlikely that I'm going to get through this entire level, run, whatever, without injuring myself, but you know what? I feel confident that I won't exactly just murder myself outright, assuming that we don't have to fight the Egg Scrambler, or... yeah, really just the Egg Scrambler. It's the only boss that has, like, more or less an intrinsic ability to just ruin my day if I have a gun with any kind of splash damage. Which is a real shame, because I shouldn't be afraid to fire my own gun at a boss, but that's one of those where it's just like, I need to choose my shots better, and I never did the previous time. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get across that one way or another. So let's just get through. I was really hoping I could be up to weapon level 2 already, but that is not the case. Who are we fighting? Mama Spinbot? Nope. Lantern of Fullest, which, you know what, I can deal. We're not fast enough to truly outrun a lot of his shots, but circle strafing is largely a pretty effective way of dealing with him. You just have to kind of watch the path of his little fires as they come through. And it's not an exact science by any means. I find I often run through them anyway, but with any luck you can take him out before he lays too many down and, you know, ruins your day. So what do we got? We've got the Captain's Belt, which I'm embarrassed to say I got during that really weird run with both the, the Cake Room and the Hugbot Chamber. Tunnel of Love, I don't remember what it's called specifically. But so, I never used it. I still have no idea what it does. And I feel bad about that because I should probably figure that out this run. And if I die before using it, then, well, I deserve ridicule. So, I don't know, I guess I will just use it on this first chamber that we get into, assuming that the danger is at least, like, halfway qualified, and we'll see what it does. And it's a big enough room that it seems like using it is... Okay, freeze time. Awesome. You know what sucks about that, though? Freezing time when... Ow. Oh, jeez. This is not... Well, we only lost a little bit there. But yeah, freezing time when you're... More or less, when it freezes time, it freezes your bullet reload, too. So I could not actually continue to fire my gun. It's great for, like, bullet timing your way through a section, but not so great for a lot of other things. Let's get back up to weapon level 2. Awesome. I don't know if I got that last weapon level pickup. Now, I bet there's some kind of secret area up there, but no way of getting up there. Kind of sucks. Yeah, you probably go up and go through the tubes or something. I'm just gonna kind of peer at it. Yeah, there's definitely a thing up there. But like I said, no way of getting there. Which is kind of mean about all the secret areas. It's like, it should judge if it's even possible for you to get to half of those secret areas before it just says, like, you didn't get all of the secrets in this area. But, you know what? When it comes down to it, I've noticed I catchphrase a lot, so I'll say, like, when it comes down to it, or, you know, it's not exactly ideal. And I think I've been made fun of for that a couple of times at this point. But, like, it's better than saying and stuff. And I've really been working on that one. One of the reasons why I really got into Let's Playing was because I knew it would help my speech. Because I would say a lot, and I'd puzzle... I still flub words. I don't think I'm ever going to stop flubbing words. That's going to be an eternal thing. But, oh, I just said, oh, great. But, when it comes down to it, it's like, I would speak and I would pause. There would be long pauses between what I was going to say, and I guess I still do pause to a very large degree. But it's just kind of one of those awkward Kirkian styles of talking where I just stop in the middle of a sentence or in the middle of a thought and just like ponder what I'm going to say for no reason whatsoever, because I know exactly what I'm supposed to say. I'm letting it out in short, sustained bursts instead of actually saying stuff in the proper manner. And it's definitely kind of an interesting thing. If I have... I'm losing my voice a little bit here. Weird. But, if I have more time in the future, and, you know, more resources and know more people, it'd be very interesting to kind of track down just how much, say, Let's Playing has changed their has changed their species. So, bird catchers becomes a lizard over time. Yes. No, how much, like, Let's Playing has changed their ability to speak, you know, if they're more confident, if they're more awkward, say more ums. It's very, oh, geez, lava. Okay, so I forgot we were using these, what is this, 609mm cannon, and proceeded to fire it at the ground in hopes of using it as a boost. Not Bright Wander, not Bright. So is this, no, this is not access to a secret area. I was like, hey, maybe you just drop down off of this corner and get down into whatever secret chamber is behind that door. No, there's nothing there. And there's nothing there either. So, oh well. Oh, this is a slightly different configuration of the last time I came through this room. Interesting. And, extremely dangerous. Because we've got a bunch of the little guys shooting at me. But all I want to do is pick up all the power-ups. And, of course, deal with the things that are shooting at me, but... You know, I mean, they could leave me alone for a little bit, because unfortunately I have the slowest bullets in existence, and it's not conducive to me getting all of the nice loot skis. So there's a lot of stuff down there that I want to get, and I don't know. I said I was kind of screwing up my runs getting too adventurous, but sometimes the rewards really outweigh the risks of it. I was going to say whisks. And it's like, I don't think I have to worry about baking tools right now. But, hey, I'm not going to put it past Joe to put in... I mean, we've already got an egg scrambler. Why not a giant whisk boss that just kind of, like, flours you to death? Or, I guess, more properly also beats your eggs to death, which is kind of a confusing thing to say, but you know what? So let's use the bullet. That was probably not the best idea. I still took fall damage and managed to, I think, hit myself with my own bullet, which probably wasn't worth it. Alright, so we've got one more thing down here, and the question is, what the heck is that? Probably just some graphical error. Am I risky? The answer is yes. Okay. Managed to get through there without taking too much damage, and I actually managed to use the bullets to arrest my fall properly as opposed to just hideously harming myself. So where does this tell... That's new. And ow. Wow. These past two runs have been interesting. Alright, so I haven't been able to properly show this off before, but this... Oh, Jesus. Also, ouch. This is what the outside of a Tower of Guns level looks like. And realistically, I can probably tilt back and it will save my ass. But I have taken a fair amount of damage, which I'm kind of sore about. but I figured I'd just show it off because it's kind of cool. So it looks like each level's instanced, you can't see any of the other levels from a distance, and if I drop straight down, it would teleport me back. But I'm going to use tilt because this is going to hurt otherwise. It'd be cool if, like, the outsides were just lined with power-ups, waiting for me to kind of make up for the fact that, oh, hey, you fell out of the map. Sorry about that. Here's, you know, an instant victory in hand, but then again, that would kind of cheapen the victory, so it's kind of a mixed bag. I would love instant victory in a bag, but at the same time, this game is heavily about skill, and that's kind of what I like about it. Because, I don't know, if you've seen any of my other Let's Plays, I tend to pick easier games, or at least an easier difficulty on the game I'm playing, so I don't have to worry about, like, dying over and over. But in this game, the dying is practically the main feature, so it seems weird to, I guess, want to do a run where it's just instantly easier. And I'm like, sure, I would love to beat the gumball machine, but when it comes down to it, I actually find beating this game is kind of... I guess the right phrase is it kind of ruins the fun, because it's like I've mastered the tower, and then I have to be like, well now there's an expectation that I win again, and that's not the kind of pressure I want to deal with. Yeah, I love using bullets to arrest my fall without hitting myself with them. That's also a very convenient health pickup. So we've got a lot of money, we've got a lot of stuff. Oh, hello. Yeah, I have to worry about those, because, like I said, this gun does not level quickly. And I'd very much like to get it up to weapon level 6, especially if we're running Taco Terror. But, again, not always in the cards. And, again, would love it, but I'm getting the feeling it's kind of a fruitless venture up until I can get to a point where I'm just so skilled at this game I can play, like, even on the super nightmare hardest difficulty. But, again, what I'm just going to call that right now is kind of unlikely. So, nope, we got one more guy left, but he's not a spiky ball launcher. Now we have to wait for the platform to rotate around, and I believe there's a guy back up above shooting at me. Oh, there they are. So that's something to be concerned about. Actually, a lot of things to be concerned about. So we're kind of safe in here. I don't know if bullets can travel through. Yep, okay, they can. That is supremely concerning. Actually, so they can. They can pass through the grating sometimes, which is weird, and I don't like it because it means I have to be very careful about a large number of things. A, dodging. B, not hitting myself, which is harder than you'd think. Alright, so we've got one more tank out there, and I'm just going to pray to the gun gods that I can get this health pickup without just launching. Oh, jeez, where'd you come from? It's like he's just staring at me. Oh, you know what? I bet these are the guys that don't shoot at you. They just kind of peer at you awkwardly. Alright, so instead of just tangoing with them, because I don't... Oh, something's shooting at me. Maybe he only gets pot shots when the way is clear. Oh well, not going to deal with that. So we've got the captain's belt, and we're about to go into the boss room. I'm not sure who it's going to be. It looks to be... Okay, I don't recognize this room. Oh, great. It's Grandpa Napoleon. And we don't have nearly as much room as I'm used to. And I also don't have as much speed as I'm used to. And our gun, unfortunately, has quite the kickback. So I can't shoot him nearly as much as I would want to. And I also have to worry about the purple bullets and everything. At least, luckily, we've got the captain's belt. So if we feel like we've backed ourselves into a corner, we can get out of there without worrying about it too much. Perfect. Unfortunately, he seems to have instantly rotated to our position, and we're severely injured for it. Now, at this point, my only hope is to kill him before he kills me, and I think one more bullet's going to do it. Alright, so the last thing... Oh, shit. I was going to say, the last thing I have to worry about is the purple crap coming after me. And they managed to catch up, which sucks. Alright, so, what have we learned? 609mm hand cannon plus Taco Terror, generally unfeasible until I get better at this game. Also, 609mm hand cannon in this game, generally unfeasible until I get better at this game. You know what? That's just how this game works. Alright, sorry for the, I guess triple threat of semi-short runs, but I'm getting there someday. I swear it. I will see you guys on the next run of Tower of Guns, and as always, thanks for watching.